I've been editing. And now I'm going to take a break and have some coffee. I actually found some decaf in my freezer that I forgot about. And clean up my space a little bit. I've been putzing at my desk and doing things all day. I don't know. I kind of want to use this mug. It's backwards to you guys. And I want to use this mug too. And the reason is because I want to see my coffee, but at the same time, I want to use this mug. I think I'm going to use the clear one. I'm going to put a little bit of, hi everybody, come on in, hi, hello chat. I'm going to put in a little bit of maple syrup, like a teaspoon. I keep turning my chair back and forth and screwing up the rug that's underneath it. That's fine. I have brewed some coffee here. Hold on, I'm not wearing my earbud thingies. Let's have a little better sound. Is the sound better when it comes better? When it comes from this? We're here, right? Yeah, it's better. And no clipping. Is there any audio clipping? Let's turn that way down. Let's turn this lamp on. A little more light. How are you? How are you doing, everybody? Look at the discrepancy between how many people are here and how many thumbs up. Go ahead and smash that like button. It don't hurt you none. Makes me feel better about myself. I'm joking. Okay. Hi, everyone. Good evening. I wanted to come on and take a little break. I need some coffee. How about you? This is decaf. I made a double pour over. I hope it's strong enough. I don't really have anywhere to put it. I didn't think about that. I guess I could put it in my bowls. Wow, that was easy. I did that with my crystal. Oh, wait. I swear to God, you heard it happen right here. You heard it happen. It's very weird how that happens. Like, whatever. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in there. And I don't want grounds, right? Am I supposed to swirl it a little bit and get the grounds to the bottom? I don't really know how to not. Pretty much anytime I do a pour over, it tastes like coffee grounds. Let me find you guys on the interwebs. Hang tight. I added more stuff to my video and now it's well over 20 hours, guys. Let me eject this. Toshiba. Okay, let's open up the Googs. And open up my channel. Hi, Geneviève. Hi. Huh. My channel. I'll be able to see your chat in just a minute. See your chat in just a minute. Mommy. Okay. Hi, everybody. How are you? Smash that like, smash the subscribe button, or you'll never see me ever again. Now, if that's what you want, by all means. All right, let's see what we can make happen with this coffee. That looks pretty clear. It doesn't look like there's any grounds in there. I hope it's strong enough. So I kind of did a thing and sort of messed it up and whatever. I'm gonna stir in the maple syrup. Do I even lift? I mean, like I did for a little bit, a couple months last year. Freestyle for the chat. Yeah, I don't really do that. I don't profess to be a rapper, yo. I hope this tastes good. There was enough room for me to shake it and get bubbles, if that's what you were waiting for. If you've been here for a while, you know that I like that. Well, that is very delightful. I'm not mad at that. It's not a very strong coffee flavor, but I did put in a lot of milk. Thank you. Everybody's commenting on my bicep. How are you doing, caveman? Everybody, hello. How are you doing? If you're new to the channel, my name is Geneviève. And I come on here and keep you guys company. I'm like your little friend in your box. Friend in the box. Hi, I'm Tony. Hi, Tony. How are you doing? Antone. Axolus. That's just not hot enough, though. Whatever. It's steaming. It's literally steaming. A hot, cool, wise neighbor. Yeah, you know? Yeah, that thing. Hi, rough frame. Look at you getting sophisticated, smiling, made awesome coffee or tea. I won't lie. Love prawns. Would be a lot cooler if you did Playboy. Is that even still a thing? Bear wing the bottle. I'm kidding you, tone as fuck. Hi, Jen. Axe, good night. Jen, caveman, look, ravishing as ever. Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Willkommen. I do wish my coffee was hotter, but it'll be all right. You buy that Playboy? Well, you guys, I was just looking at some of my content. I have been asked to reignite my Patreon. If I did that, would you guys go there and get yourselves your little memberships? I really need it to be 18 and over, though. I want it to be on a platform where they make you like submit your ID or something. Because I don't want anybody trying to say I'm doing stuff I'm not actually doing. And get my channel shut down. Like if I build it up and it's making money and you guys are depending on me, I don't want someone coming on there and be like, wah. There are certain things that can be very misconstrued. Certain things I teach that can be very misconstrued. I teach communing with nature. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the live stream. It's nice to see you all here again. Drop in the chat. Where are you coming in from? Are you watching? Are you just listening? What's happening in your life tonight? Hi, Troy. Mopar, hello. Ibrahim Ozkan, hello back at you. Caveman, any extra look at you and I'm in. Don't mean to sound creepy. I'm just a mostly typical guy. Hey, that's what we like around here. Just typical guys, right? That's not a bad thing. It's all good. You know what? I put a little dose of those layered mushrooms in there, and I did both pouches. One's for focus and clarity, one's for relaxation and stuff. Because I want it all, right? One of them has lion's mane and L-theanine in it. I like that idea. Checking in from the guest room in the White House. Welcome, Mopar. Should I call in the subscribers by putting it in subscriber only mode? You guys go ahead and subscribe now because I'm going to put it in subscriber only mode, not for very long, just any duration. And then you can still stay in the chat. So hit the subscribe button, right? Yes, right. Yes. There we go. And I actually am also going to go over here and I'm going to take a look at my analytics as we roll. Why not? Ooh, those numbers just keep jumping, you guys. I am so proud of you all. I'm very, very pleased to look at our subscriber count just jumping and jumping. That makes me feel really great. We're at 28,363. I appreciate y'all so much for being here and for subscribing. I will have you know, I just posted a member-only video. It's just time with me. I'm doing some weird girl meditation shit and just talking about stuff and like things I don't really talk about on here exactly or do or show on here as much. Kind of the behind the scenes weird girl practices. And I posted one today. It's like, I don't know, a half an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. And that's for the middle tier and higher. So if you go and get yourself the middle level of membership, you'll be able to see the new video I posted, and there will be many, many more. I have found that I do enjoy just putting the camera on record and just recording without a live audience and then giving that to you as members. Sorry. I just came on spontaneously to drink some coffee with you guys. I don't necessarily have an agenda, but I do understand that it is, Jesus, if I drop one more thing today, I do understand that it's important as a streamer to keep talking and doing shit for you guys to watch. And I'm understanding more and more what it takes because I've been looking for streamers that I want to watch, and it's really pretty hard to find because they don't keep talking or they don't sound nice or they're not friendly or the sound is bad. How is the sound? Is it better when I don't have these in? What do you think about the sound? Okay, that coffee turned out pretty good. Caveman, I'm going back home to Eastern Canada for my vacation, and I have to stay with my religious sister. It's when I switch from joints to gummies or vapes. You switch to gummies or vapes. Yeah, I hear you. She can smell joints. Yeah. Well, you know what? She should accept you for who you are. Isn't that what Jesus was all about? Or is it like a Jewish or a Muslim household? Mead weed around my family, says Caveman. My family knows it's a package deal. I mean, especially. Wait. You want me to hang out with the family and not smoke weed? That's not even fucking happening. And now I just don't even. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna pass on that whole vibe for real, like literally. Boop. You take your kid back there, yeah. That's nice. 3 THC cookies the other day, rough frame. And then ate 3 more. I won't be doing that again anytime soon. Oh no. You OD'd. That is one of the worst fucking things. I OD'd also on like a butter. I thought I had fucking Ebola, man. It was awful. Woo! Jason says, so how have you been? I've been fine. How have you been? Whoop! I don't have a lighter. I gotta try to call in a lighter. Trinity! Sorry for yelling in your ear. Hey! Really, really gets on my nerves. Didn't I talk about this in the last live stream? I was like, you've got to stop taking my lighter. Do you guys have that problem too? So irritating. I don't have another lighter. Hello, Rockster, you're back. What you doing? Welcome back. Thank you. Oh my God. So I think my infection in my head might be clearing up. I shouldn't probably say that, but talk about that kind of stuff. But whatever, you guys, if you love me the way I am, or just go away. Got a tiny bit of boy. Little snap hit. Cheers. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have come on. I should have just minded my own business and let you guys doom scroll whatever's out there. I'm sorry. But I think I just like cleared my sinuses. 66, thanks. Thanks. I'm just chilling. Yeah, but do you have anything in there? That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Cave Bad. I understand it differently now. I understand how I think I understand what people are really looking for when they're coming to a live stream. You know, you're really looking for someone who you can respect, someone who you can trust, someone who you like to listen to and like to watch. Janie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. People are looking for someone who can monologue and keep the conversation going or read the chat and not get bent out of shape about trolls. Keep it moving. People are watching, people are listening, people are doing whatever. But beyond all of that stuff, beyond those elements, people are actually looking for someone that can give them some answers or someone that can make them feel better. Dogwoman says, I'm looking for normalcy. That would be you. Interesting. I've never been called normal. Amy, hi, honey. How are you? I have a good head on my shoulders. Thank you. Extremely refreshing channel. That's why I come back to you when I can catch you. That's awfully nice to know all of these things. The algorithm, that's very, very sweet of all of you to say. This is a beautiful outpouring of friendship and love I did not expect, and it's very beautiful, and I'm deeply touched. I see that we have like a lot of regular viewers, and it might not seem a lot to other people. I'd say you're abnormal in an awesome way. Thanks. So our subscribers are, the whole dealio with subscriber count. Let me unplug this again. It looks like it already is unplugged. Wait. I don't know. Maybe it's already unplugged. All right, let me turn this around so you can see what I'm seeing. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 61 degrees.
Okay, you're probably reading it backwards and my screen is dirty. That says 28366. That's a nice number. I appreciate you. But here's what I find more interesting than that even. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Is my audience age, gender, device type, watch time, mostly mobile phones. Oh man, that coffee's making me break out in a sweat. Whoa, y'all. You guys, we lost the girls. There's only 8.1% girls now in the last 28 days. It's 91.7% guys. Whoa. Hey, I'm not mad at that. Hi. If women don't like me, I'm not, it's okay. Wait a minute. What is happening? Things have changed. Okay, yeah. 25 to 65. I mean, like, I've got all age groups. United States, 60%. United Kingdom, 4.2. Canada, 3.3. India, 2.7. Germany, 2.1. Everyone, thank you so much for being here and being wherever you, Philippines, Portugal, South Korea, Costa Rica. I mean, we've got people watching from all over the world. And now you guys are like literally 91% men. So, hi guys. I appreciate you being here. I do. And I'm gonna miss our girls, but you know what? That's not surprising to me. And really. The most of the time, whenever I had trouble in life, it was with a jealous woman. Because I don't give a fuck. Women can't stand it when you don't give a fuck. They're very evil and they do some kind of other attack. Like men will attack you physically. Women will attack you on every different level and just try to ruin you in every way. Mentally, emotionally, psychologically, your reputation, your everything. It's like a cat pissing on stuff. Sorry, girls. Women. Now look at Amy's here. She's one of the 8%. She's a weird girl. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. Women like us, I don't know. Like, I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. So, Amy, what's going on in your life? It's summer. Just wait till you put your coat back on. No, thank you. Yeah, you're weird as fuck. See? It's so interesting though, because like those updated numbers are very different from our old numbers. And I'm glad that it gives me the separation of Canada and the United States. Because I was wondering, most people watch, 96% of my viewers watch without subtitles. 3.8% of my viewers watch with English subtitles. And none others. No, nobody. No one? Subtitles. 1.5% watch the auto-translated Portuguese. 1.5%, which means 0.1% watch hours, not a lot. Russian, Arabic, Spanish, Japanese, Italian, Dutch, and that's it. Well, hello, everybody. This is for the past 28 days. So Brian, hi Brian, how are you? So you're listening. Amy, Brian is a new member. Brian, did you see I posted a new video for your level of membership? And then it gives me channels that you guys watch besides me so that I can go and see like what vibe what it is. But really what it is, what I've learned the most in the past just 1 week is going around and watching other live streamers and trying to find something that will capture my interest and my attention as well, because sometimes I need to decompress. And so one form of decompressing is watching other people's live streams, just as an observer in the chat. I watched Jet Sky Chuck. Oh, good. You left some comments. You saw it. It was just something I did a couple of days ago. I didn't know if I'd ever post it because it's kind of embarrassing, being like, oh, the channel. It just feels kind of dumb, but I think there's something, the reason why it was so broken and slow, if you watched it, um, is because there's a translation. It's like talking to a dog. When you are a dog handler, your trainers tell you, at least my trainers taught me, you got to give that dog a few seconds between you saying something to it and it doing what you've asked, because it has to take what you've said, translate it to its own language, and then think about it and do it. Give it 3 full seconds. My brave nature. Oh, it is. I don't know if I'm brave or just I am brave. What I actually think mostly is that I do that because I know that when I let my weird light shine, you guys find it easier to let your weird light shine. You can convince a dog if a woman can convince a dog that knows how a dog train it. Oh boy. Now, Zorro, weren't you here earlier? Erica, who sings that? I learned the hard way not to ask Alexa to play songs that aren't on my playlist or that I don't know anything about. That was quite a while ago. One of the first thing I learned streaming is it'll screw up my whole playlist. What's up, Stick? What is your name? You have to tell me because I have a hard time pronouncing it. Just search up Erica. The name of the song is that the name of the song? The German song? Steven. Steve. How am I supposed to say your name? There's all kinds of. Here's an Erica song. A German World War II marching song called Erica. I don't know if that's the one you mean. That's what it's showing me. It says Erica, a German World War II marching song. No? It's like, no! Brian, that is funny. Don't play it, it's stupid. Uh-oh, Pamela's here. Pamela, Thank you for being here. Do you know in the last 28 days, the number of female viewers has gone down from like 25% to 8%, 20%. I am very proud of that, and I love seeing who's still here. We're narrowing it down to the chosen few. Brian, am I? Drinking decaf. My hair looks short. I've had short hair. I didn't mind it. But I always had dreams that I had long hair and then I'd wake up and it would be short. I'd be like, well, damn it. Or I'd have a dream that I had long hair and cut it short and be like, ah. And I'd wake up and it was short. I was like, ah. What I learned is short hair traumatizes the fuck out of me. So even if I like having it, even if it looks cute on me and stuff like that, I don't like those weird dreams about hair length. I feel best with the longest the fuck hair that my hair can grow. That's how I feel best. One more thing, I left a comment on your morning show from yesterday and I missed watching yesterday. I didn't respond. Just wanted you to know I left some. Thank you. I'll check those out. Sometimes it takes me a while to get to the comments on previous videos. Long hair is feminine, and you don't see like goddesses don't have short hair. Goddesses have long hair. Oh, are you saying you're a goddess? The shoe fits. I'm more of a queen. Oh, that's so funny. Steven said, I thought you had a bob. It looked nice. If there was a word of the day, like back in the day with Pee-wee's Playhouse, for today, it would be bob. If you were in the early live stream, you know exactly why. Japanese sushi. The woman king. Yes. Right. Queen. Yes. My arms are incredible. Why, thank you. You know what? I don't even think I need all this light. How's that? Are you all right with that lighting? I don't think I need these either. And maybe I'd like a little bit of if it's even here, it might not be sitting right here. A little def on my lippies. And mods aren't deleting comments. Most likely it was some word that I censored myself. This is literally how long it takes me to get ready to go somewhere. Like 1 minute or less. Ready? I might like make my ends of my hair a little bit nicer. Amy's here, so just be, you know, be good. And did I see Godfather? I don't think I saw him. He's probably in bed by now. I don't want to rake through it with a brush, but honestly, it's getting to the point, you know. No, don't worry about that. It's better for the live. Just let it go. It's only, you know what? Only get rid of someone if they're being really disgusting, rude, really out, just super out, just really outside of the fucking little box that doesn't exist. Konnichiwa. Annyeonghaseyo. Japanese sushi. I wish I knew more, but I was learning for a while, but I don't have anyone to speak Japanese with. I was stuck with watching shows and trying to learn, but I would if I could. I would even swap 420s back. Yay! We're having troll auditions, you guys, just so you know, this summer. We are looking for some good trolls to help us move forward. It is an art form, as you know. So you must have a high level of wit, which means you have a very keen understanding of the language you speak, which probably means you might have a slightly higher IQ and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, babe. Oh, yeah, Amy. Yeah, Amy. Don't go deleting 420 Bum Jim. No, 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 no. Or there was another one too. He's not the only one. God, sorry. I thought it was like, I thought I'd seen the light of heaven. Apparently not. How is my accent, Japanese sushi? I guess he left because it was way back there. Oh, remind me, see, it's in top chat. It needs to be in all chat because there's people trying to talk to me and I just don't even. No, there's not. No, there's not. Hi, everybody. 420. Oh, poor little Scorpio. You better sit your fat, skinny ass butt down. You guys, remember when Brian came back in and I yelled at him? Well, I didn't mean to. He never came back again. You just don't leave like that and then just show up. Give me some warning. Where you going, Jim? Aww. Did he leave everybody? Anyway, we really, honestly, I mean, listen, you guys, good trolls are fun and essential. They're just characters. Not every person should agree or be kind and all of that. Sometimes it's good to have a little bit of an antagonist, an antagonist. It gives it texture, it gives it a little depth of structure. But see, antagonists have to be super clever. And that's what we look for in a good troll. Maybe 420 didn't know he was a troll. 420, come back, you're not a troll. Oh, look, we're playing a guessing game. Everybody, Greg wants you to guess if his nutsack is hairy. Is it? Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for smooth like a I don't want to use a baby reference in this day and age. Trolls are like speed bumps, annoying but irrelevant in the overall scope of things. Well, the right troll actually adds a lot. You know, Amy, the right troll can really bring a lot to a stream, but it takes someone very, very special. One ball. Definitely Harry. Greg says yes. Hey, Greg. Yes, what? Hey, Greg. Do you have green hair? Is that you in the picture? You guys, we are just joking. Listen, I want you to know that anytime all the girls in this chat gang up on you, we are just fucking with you like your homeboys would do, okay? Don't trip. The reason why our viewership of women went down is because I quit masking nice to the girls. Um, only the very, very, only the very, very few and proud weird girls are still hanging tough. And I cannot even tell you how much I respect you guys for still being here. Look at Pamela right there. Hey, Pamela, now listen, I'm going to give you against my better judgment. If we're going to stay friends, I want to make you a mod so you're blue. That's the only reason. I just want you to be blue. Um, but what I don't want you to do is start going crazy and deleting people and stuff like that, because that can literally crash and burn my channel for months. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Amy about it. More mods. The mods I have been so well behaved. One bad mod can fuck shit up for months. Would you even want to be a mod? Why don't you just become a member and then you're green? Because I just want to see your name better. Why don't you capitalize your name, please? Please. Pamela Pannebecker. If you can capitalize something in there, that would help me so much. Because I can see your face. Oh, look at you. Tito cute. Oh, do. Anything that makes it easier to see you, I want to do. So you just seem really reasonable and sound, but I don't want you going crazy modding stuff, so you're gonna have to let me know what you think about that. We had another very lovely female do that. I gave her the mod talk and everything, and it was like we had 300 viewers, and she went and deleted like, oh my God, and it just killed the stream. You've got to understand the purpose of this stream is to draw in the amazing guys, the really amazing ladies, and that other group that needs our help. There's a whole entire country and world of men that need our help. They need to be saved. They need to be remolded and shaped into something that they can be proud of. That's the point of this channel. And if you can help me do that, it means you have to deal with weird guys that are going to say weird shit that you're going to think is so insulting and so awful. But if we get rid of them, then we can't help them. Can we? I can respect that, Pamela. For real, though. But if you can at some point, capitalize your name at least or become a member. Or, hey, caveman, honey, okay, bye bye. Maybe we can do a member giveaway. What day is it? It's the 14th. It's the middle of the month. I do like to do them twice a month. What makes this stream worthy of a membership giveaway? I just put up a new I just put up a brand new video. I don't know if you guys are going to like it or not. No idea. I can taste those mushrooms in there. Not those kind of mushrooms. Oh my, no, it is not. Steven, look at my reaction. This is the same way I reacted to Brian. What's wrong with me? Hey, Steven, are you serious right now? Heart spammer, would you stop, please? Okay. Um, I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. Because people come on here and say weird shit all the time. Honestly, they do. I'm really sorry to hear that. Was this, did you expect it? Was it sudden? I'm so sorry. Good God. The fact that I'm loading a bowl does not negate the fact that I'm very empathetic with this. I'm really fucking sorry. I can be sorry and load a bowl at the same time and laugh about it that it seems like maybe my actions are contradictory, but they're absolutely fucking not. I am loading a bowl to commemorate and smoke for mom, smoke one for mom. Heart attack. Was that sudden? I am so sorry. Jesus. All right, everybody. Can we smoke one for you, Stephen? Gosh, I'm so sorry. Regardless of what your relationship is with your mom, I think we all, or dad, but I think we all really just, after a certain age, you're bracing for that phone call. This is for Steve's mom. Can I call you Steve or Steven? Oh, that's good. I'm so glad you guys got along. That's beautiful. That's great. I'm glad that you got along, and I'm sorry for your sudden loss. Very, very, very sorry it was sudden. Seems maybe that it was not expected. I don't know which way is easier, if you can even say is one way easier than another way to lose someone you love. Olive Angel, hello, honey, how you doing? Welcome back. Oh, no, no, no. I definitely want you to feel free to talk about whatever you need to talk about. And literally, you guys, if you don't have someone to talk with about something, anything, or you want to talk with this community about anything, this is a fantastic group of people. Bikers are, yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. If you want to feel protected as a woman, go get yourself a biker. I think, is it dangerous being a woman inside? It seems like nobody's gonna fuck with anybody's woman, right? Right. Why, Steven? Why are you a mod? Because you're a good boy. Yeah. You absolutely can say, you come here and you talk it out if you need to talk it out. That goes, you guys, if you feel comfortable, honestly, people don't know you. So it might be easier sometimes to come here and talk about stuff. I'm serious. That was the original foundation of this channel was like, there's people out there that don't have anybody to talk to and need someone to talk to. And so we might banter in the chat, and there's people watching, there's people listening. So I try to be visually and auditorially appealing and intellectually appealing and blah 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 blah, right? And I monologue and I read the chat. But really, if you have something you want to talk about, let's talk about it. And if you don't, then you don't. But I want people to remember the point of this channel. And like I said earlier, American men have been preyed upon because if we have strong American men, strong American families, strong American moms and sisters and women, strong American kids and strong American everything, nobody can fuck with us. But if you have kind of like what we have now, which was the plan all along, and I can show you, I have receipts, you guys, then who's going to protect all the women and children? Well, I can assure you, women do a phenomenal job of protecting the children and other women. I check all boxes. Wow, thank you so much. What boxes are there to choose from? Your English, yes. And I also picked up on that because you said you get on with your mom instead of get along, like we tend to say here. I think, right, Americans? Do we say get along? Can we all just get along? Right? Oh, darling, do you and your mother get on? Oh, yes, we get on splendid, darling. Mm, really sporty. Hey, so Steve, you must be a little bit younger than me? You could be in your 30s or 40s even, I guess. Probably in your 40s. 50? I don't know. What was I gonna say? Oh, you're 53, that's what I thought. You know that show Ab Fab? Oh my God, Pamela. I'm sorry to laugh. That's actually the way you wrote it is funny. I'm so sorry. Ah, smoker of weed. Amy says, these are my checking the boxes. Smoker of weed, you're a dog, honest, intelligent animal lover. I mean, right? What's up? Stephen Calhoun is back. Hello, hello. ¿Cómo está? I don't know. ¿Cómo está? I don't think that's really how you say it. But I think Stephen would be like, that was actually Italian for some reason. I don't know why I'm channeling Italian poorly. That's just some of the boxes you have. Okay. Connect four. Hey, that works for me. Let me see what I've got going on left in the decaf. Uh-oh. Getting down to the bottom there. I don't want the grounds going in my cup. Where'd my little Japanese friend go? thought we were gonna. I don't know, like, how would we even speak Japanese with each other, right? But really, I'm good at learning languages, and I've studied many languages, and I don't have a way to really learn a language without going somewhere and speaking the language. And Japanese is one of the languages and cultures that I've studied, among many others. Oh, in my Amazon wish list that I finally posted in my bio, on my profile, in the links, I should have put like hair things. I don't really know how to do my hair cool other than just put it up and down, up and down, up and down. And really, the way that I really see myself in my own vision of myself is with my hair long and wavy like that. Of course, I've got a big fucking huge ass crown on. You mad? How dare you notice that you are a queen? Well, if you notice that you're a queen, you must notice that I'm not. Listen, everyone has their own version of absolute divine humanity, and Stephen, I hope we're sending you love for your day tomorrow. Have a good night. Or are you off to do that now? Kitty, stay down. Okay, good night, Stephen. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. So Brian went to take a shower, was welcome to a clogged shower drain, just attempting to snake for the past half hour with no success. Go get some Drano. Get down, kitty. No, she likes it. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not reading this thing. It's going too fast. Jimmy Jerkins, hi, honey. Thank you for being here. Pamela, I never felt embarrassing. I felt like one of God's favorite daughters. I mean, right? Don't be embarrassed by that shit. If you know, you know. If you feel it, you feel it. Brian, weird too. It's like some kind of proprietary shower drain that you would think would be a 2-inch piece of PVC, but it's actually like a 1-inch PVC that shoots off to the sides instead of going down. Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Put some fucking Drano down there, mate. Uh, Ghost, am I rude or are you rude? Yeah, she's not getting down. She's not getting down, you guys. Bye, Steve. Bye, honey. Okay, bye. Brian, like you think a normal shower drain would be, you also think it would be 2 inches wide drain PVC. You know what I want in my dream house? I'm rude first. Am I rude? I'm just honest. The truth hurts. And that sounds rude, but it really isn't. I am very generous with my honesty. Some people really appreciate that, and I appreciate that in others. Just say it like it fucking is. You can say, but you said it so mean. I didn't say it with any emotion really at all. You just don't like the way my voice sounds or the tone after I've had decaf tonight and a whole day of whatever. You come back in the morning, I'm a happier, softer person, according to Brian. Oh, Brian, go get yourself some Drano. Hold on, let me pin a Drano ad up here so I can get a little commish off of that. A sponge bath, yeah. Other kitty. She's always trying to make me pet her with my hand. That's why I'm single. Stop it. Sorry to yell at you guys. I love you. I don't want to pet you right now. I pet you so often, but right now I don't want to pet you. And people are like, oh, that's abuse. No, I don't want her right there, but I'm letting her stay. And I'm trying to do something so I can continue reading the chat. I see the good in people. Well, not anymore. I'm done doing that. I don't know if I see the good in people. I think I see their biggest version. I see them if they're completely maxed out. I already see that. I see them at their absolute best in every way. You're kind of scared of Drano. Why? For copper or cast? Well, why is your drain so clogged, bro? Let's start there. Asked Gemini instead of Genevieve. That's your first fatal error. No, go do it. Hey, Alexa, what are your thoughts on Drano to open a clogged pipe? Alexa's not speaking about it. I'm sure there are. I need a fucking CBD gummy or something. I need to chill the fuck out. You just pour it down there. If they don't allow you to pour it down there, they need to come and fix it for free, you know, because that shit works. Steven, have a great night, babe. I'm sending you love. We all are. We've all either lost our mom or we're going to. Ew. How? No, that's gonna be like hair and soap and shit. Pamela says people who are balanced and are invisible to me, I need weird and interesting. Can someone who's weird and interesting be balanced? Yeah. Well, let me know if Gemini tells you something different than I did. I'm just curious. Hello, everyone watching out there. I see you. I'm glad you're here. And if you're new here, my name is Genevieve, if you don't know me. And I'm a dog too. Well, what that means is that I was born in the year of the Chinese zodiac of the dog. And I'm a Leo. So I'm like a dog. I'm like a double dog. And I'm like your best friend in a box. You can come and chill here with us. If you see someone is a member or a mod, they're super cool. They'll take care of you. And you can come chill here with us. Most of the viewers are guys. So if you're a dude and you want somewhere to chill, most of the chatters, the viewers, all of you are dudes. That's just how it goes. We got a few ladies, as you know. We call them weird girls. If I got around to paying the bill this month, my website is GenevieveNightingale.com or PsychicBestie.com. Totally different website, totally different vibe. I have other websites and stuff like that because I am just that fast. Oh, we've got another Brian in the chat. Uh-oh. Brian Schulten says, have you been washing dead bodies down the drain? Uh-oh. I'm telling you, Brian Gonier says, I'm telling you, any good plumber, which I am not a plumber, But any real plumber is going to tell you not to use Drano, especially in older pipes. Okay. But you want that shit out of your pipes, right? It's not like you're going to use it repetitively, are you? You need to put a drain cover on that thing. And maybe before you take a shower in there, go out in the backyard and like dry brush and rinse off with the hose and then go take a shower. Not much hair. Well, it sounds super gross. Plus, I have a lot of sediment in the kind of the water and a softening system. And then Brian Schulten says a plumber is going to tell you not to do it yourself because they want to charge you $200 an hour. Oh my God, yeah, right. I mean, that's actually very true, Brian Gunye. Ow, crampy. Use a plunger, says CK. What do I call you? Brian Gagne says I'm capable of fixing this. It's late here, I can't be making a bunch of noise. Past the city ordinance, so it's gonna have to wait till the morning, try to plunger and it doesn't work. You're very pretty, thank you, Mr. Flower. Brian says I'll access the drain from the top, and if that doesn't work, I'll cut into the ceiling below and go directly into the pipes. Good God. Trying to avoid all that, though. What a mess. Oh, my goodness. What's going on, Val? She said use a big chit stick to wrangle it down. What does that mean? What does that mean? Val, you are one of the 8%, babe. Welcome. Pamela and Val, do you guys know each other? Amy and Val have been here forever. 1 cup of baking soda. Pamela, how long have you been here? Let me find out. Like a couple months, right? Am I right about this? Let me just get back in here. Okay. Top man. Live chat. Okay, so she gave you the recipe to do that. I've tried it. Yeah, that wouldn't make much noise. Try it. 1 cup of baking soda, unless it explodes, followed by 1 cup of white vinegar, set 15 minutes, then flush with hot water. I heard like some boiling hot water. Been there, done that. Amy says, yeah. Brian says, how much noise could that possibly make? Unless it blows up. Yeah, right. So CK says, oh, I've been there before. And you've gotten it. My name is Derek, he says. My dumbass spelled it wrong backwards. Oh, shit. Dare it. Oh, okay. Well, that's allowed. You can change it, you know. You can just go in and change it. Like anytime you want to. You're 10 years old. You can't be here. Val, my numbers in the past 28 days have changed. We've gone from like 20% women to 8%. And you're here. You love me. You really love me. I find it really interesting, the ladies who've shown up and the ladies who've stayed and stuck around. The male viewership is now over 90%. 90%, ladies. Do you understand what that means? And we have like 800 regular, more now, 800, 900, 1,000 regular viewers. And they're watching and they're listening and they're reading the chat and they're reading you, and they're looking at you. This channel isn't just about me, what I say. If people are reading the chat, they're looking at you, and they might not be able to find your channel, but they might look at your picture and read your name and look at how you comment and all of that stuff. So, CK, I seem to be doing very good right now. I was inconsistent, and the channel grew so fast. It literally took me a long time to sort of recover everything that happened, or recover from that and go through what I was naturally going through and sort of just go be myself. And I didn't know how I was going to feel. I felt like I would come back, I think. And I just needed some time and space to allow my own self to do my own thing because I get exhausted, you know? I go out there and I try to do shit. But the stability of knowing that if I stream and provide you guys content, I can actually rely on that and not worry so much if I have the bills paid. And so it makes a big difference actually when you guys like, when you subscribe, when you watch the ads, when you click on things, when you buy things. It makes a difference when you get a membership. It makes a difference um if you Venmo, you know? I like when people Venmo too. A dude Venmoed me the other day to go get a fucking pre-roll. And it's still just sitting there in my Venmo. But I will. I need to look back and see who was that. Derek, yeah. I think everyone does. It seems like everybody should have their own thing and spend time away and da 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 da. I'm not really sure though. There's some people that can never be alone, that can never have just quiet, like not have a device or a radio on, even television, or a device in their hands. So I am very much looking forward to when I can get back out in nature. But I found some actually more video from the movie that I've made for you guys. It is now over 20 hours of footage. What do I do with that? Like, literally, do I post a 20-hour video, a 20-hour movie for you guys I can only post 12 hours. Thank you, Derek. Thank you so much. You know what we do for that? Now that that's done. You get a little bong for that. You want a bong rip? Here you go. Derek, thank you for the flowers and the jewels. Brian, thank you for joining as a member. No one is going to watch a 20-hour video. Are you sure? When you watch it in pieces? I'm out camping in Mount Shasta. What's up, Hornet? Yeah, I mean, I'm going from place to place. I've got some live streams, narrations, footage, all different kinds of stuff. The heat throws off your prana chi. Yeah, 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 yeah. Gets humid in your room from lack of ventilation. Old buildings here not up to code. Yikes. Yeah. Geez, do what you can to stay hydrated and cool. When I was having a lot of trouble at night sleeping and I was sweating a lot, I actually found if I just put a very, very, like, let's say you dry off with a towel out of the shower and it's a little bit damp, I put that down under me and I was so much more comfortable. 3 parts or 4 or 5, maybe. Would fall asleep to it. Would take me 3 months to watch it. Exactly. Right? 20-hour video is original. Like I said, they limit it on YouTube to 12. So if I could do 2 12 hours, yeah, so like when you take a shower and you dry off, that towel is the perfect amount of dampness and coolness just to put down on your bed and lay on it. Do 24 1-hour videos. I thought of that too, but I don't have it in me to do that kind of editing. Do you? Ugh. But I hear you and I want to. And that's just one trip. That's the second Shasta trip. I can't even find the first Shasta trip. I don't even know where the fuck it is. But I have the pictures and the calendar. I could redo a 2027 calendar. They make fans that go under the foot of your bed. Ooh, it blows right up in the good spots. I've also seen they make sheets that do that too. Like there's a fan in the bottom of the sheets and it blows into the sheets, like sandwichy. If you can get paid for what, Brian? Oh, for editing? Well, see, that's the thing. I mean, I go on Fiverr and I get really super overwhelmed and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know who to pick. It's too much information. Oh, heavenly when you're hot and the sheets are cold. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And see, really, really what I would love, but waiting on this, it just never happens then, is someone just to like take over the website and all the, everything, like if there's going to be a Patreon like presentation, which I have everything for, the old stuff and new stuff, and I'll keep creating more stuff, but I don't want to be fucked with. I want it to be easy. Hey, you guys, you want to hear some drama? I usually don't talk about my personal drama. I do. I need a good team, but I'm just exhausted of it. I tried doing a high burning 7-minute exercise in my room a couple summers back and almost passed out from instant dehydration from the U. Good God, don't do that. Derek, thanks for stopping by, and I really do appreciate all the gifts today. Let's give you another little bong rip. All right. I don't want drama. I want a simple, peaceful life, right? Oh, God, I don't even want to talk about it. Blech. Blech. Never mind. I literally just don't have any more brain waves for bad people behaving badly. Right, Pamela? I wasn't going to really spew it. I was going to try to frame it in a way, but I just don't even have the vibration to get it through to verbal. It's just not even happening. Nope. It's like as soon as I was about it just went bleh. No. What I will say is that there are people who will literally try to control you, fuck with you, blah, 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 blah. And if you truly know who you are, if you understand and you exist within your human divinity, they can try all the wicked and twisted things they can think of to hoard and to deny and to separate and isolate, all those things, you know how it is. And when you know someone's doing that, you can be like, you know what? I could make a thing about it. I could get legal about it. I could do all the stuff about it. Blah, 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 blah. But then today I learned, and this was months and months ago, that I decided I just don't want to deal with it. But then today I learned that if someone has been disbarred for felony bullshit while they were an attorney, and they so much as help another person with legal stuff or act like they're a lawyer over stuff, they are committing another fucking felony. If you advise someone in legal ways at all once you've been disbarred, let's just say, for example, two women conspire to deny the heirs their rightful whatever you get. I don't know what that's called. Um, Inheritance. Thank you. I heard that. And they do it by putting everything in a trust in her name, in the one woman's name, and the little attorney that's been disbarred is helping her do it to guard all that stuff from the rightful inheritance of the heirs. This one's a felon. Advising this one is a felony. And you know what it does to the trust? Dissolves it. And it goes back to the original will and testament of the person. This changes my level of interest in doing something about this. Because I have evidence that she was advising. She was standing in as a legal advisor, and my own experience, direct experience of being told that they were putting those things in her name. Do I think the world is flat? I think it's possibly like an accretion disk in the middle of a double toroidal field. I don't know what that means because there's two sides of that. What do you mean, huh? What didn't you understand about what I just said? Look at this guy saying sexy legs. Can any of you see my legs? What is this, a bot? Oh, you don't see it. If someone make it make sense. He can't see my legs. He does not speak English. Is that what it is? He doesn't know what he's saying? double toroidal field makes an accretion disk in the middle, and that would have two sides and poles that go through. And so, do I have legs? Exactly. Exactly. Where did he go? Hey, listen, Matusalem. How do you even know I have legs? He probably means arms. Probably. Does space exist? I have no idea. It's mutable from my understanding. What I understand is that it doesn't really exist in particle form until you look at it. It's just waves of possibility until we actually observe it. So does it exist? I don't know what you mean by exist. You just go so far and whomp. It's a dip, not flat, not round. Isn't that everything? I think it's a disc too. You mean like a dinner plate? Goes up on the edges a little bit. It's round. I think that there's compelling evidence for pretty much everything but whatever NASA says. Brian thinks it's a disc too. The other Brian says, by that definition, you didn't exist until I stumbled upon your channel. I know. Let that sink in. No, your whole phone was in particle form or wave form until you looked at it. And then it snapped into particle form from a wave. Why? How? What? So when we're not looking at it, it's just going woo, 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 woo. And then we look at it, it's like, I'm a phone, motherfucker. Do I have legs? Who asked that? Yes, they are asking whether or not I have legs. Also, the legal issue sounds aggravating. Yeah, I don't want to deal with legal issues. But do you hear me? The level? Do you hear what I could do very easily is dissolve the trust? And they'd go right back to what it said, and they'd be able to look at the paper trail of who signed what. And if that lady signed anything or advised Homegirl, and she told me last time I spoke to her, I did like whatever, I spoke to her. She told me that I could just get a trust online. If she was advised by this lady to get a trust online, don't you know those online trusts are not ironclad? They've got problems, and a good attorney can poke holes in that shit. There's a pharaoh mummy on the moon. Brian Gonier says, I don't believe space exists, and if it exists, it sure as hell doesn't exist as they say it does. Correct. They actually, if there's a third dimensional reality that we are actually in with physical things, which I'm not sure about, then it's water out there. That's what's out there. Oh, only Ginsu closed system, no escape. But are there other ones like right next door that are also closed systems? Are we on like a table of petri dishes and we're just one of many biological experiments? We're being told to go and like, here's a new download I had. I told you guys about one earlier, but then I had another weird vision that we actually are projecting ourselves up to the surface of the earth to get the work done that we can no longer do because we cannot survive on the surface of the earth. So we've developed the technology to project avatars out to do the work that we can no longer do or we need done. That we ourselves project ourselves from down into the center of the earth. Just had a vision of it. Maybe it's a movie. I don't know. Have you ever looked at the sky before? Who? Yep. Yeah, Avi. How much space is between the dog and me? So that's interesting you should say that. Okay, Pamela, we love you. Lurk away, sister. All right. So anyone that doesn't believe in space, well, I don't believe NASA. Pretty much if NASA says something, I find it suspicious. Anything else I'll research and just kind of look for myself and see. What's up, Green Steve? Oh, also, you guys, the newest conspiracy theory is that on August 12th at some point, we're going to lose gravity for 7 seconds. You can't just like chain yourself down because what happens in 7 seconds is you also lose the atmosphere for a little bit. So everybody's, gonna like boil immediately. Like everything, it's just gonna be over. What do you mean you don't believe in NASA? I I actually think it's a movie studio. I actually think they shoot that stuff in a pool. I actually think they use NASA to launder money, billions and billions and billions of dollars into other weird shit. Well, so Steve, what I've heard is you float for 3 seconds, ascend for 4 seconds up to about 60 feet, and then when gravity hits again, you're like, boom. But during that time, for what reason? So they say, what was their reasoning? I don't know, something about a pole flip or something. Drifting off its axis for billions of years. Temple's a ball. For 7 seconds. That's what they're saying, August 12th. Y'all, listen, if they got some weird shit going on, like CERN turned off, we had 5 major earthquakes on 3 different continents. Do you know that Venezuela earthquake shifted them, that city or Venezuela or whatever, 2 feet? I don't know if they're doing some weird shit or not. I don't know if they can turn gravity off or not. I don't know what the fucking moon is. What reason would they have to make people think there are other planets so they don't try to go anywhere but here? If if the other planets were just other worlds next door that we can see reflecting in the sky, because they say as above, so below. What does that mean to you? It's like having a mirror above your bed. So we can see the reflections of other lands, they call them planets. I'm guessing. These are just rando theories I've seen floating about. I'm playing devil's advocate, but we can't get there. Right. They have portals. They know how to get there. We don't. There's passageways that goes through, they connect. I still say Pluto is a planet. Yeah, Reactor. Why the fuck not? Why not? I think somebody is actually arguing to get it put back as a planet. Those planets are not inhabitable. Well, they want you to think it's an uninhabitable planet, but it could just be a reflection of another spherical kind of place like this is on the big table of petri dish places. It's possible, isn't it? I'll show you what I mean. They don't have water or oxygen. Who doesn't? Yeah, multidimensional something maybe? Let's see. Now, I know what some of you are saying, like it's kind of like a sort of like a bowl, right? Like this. And then it goes down and it goes very up like on the edges, right? And then it's got a dome over the top of it. This is what you're thinking? Definitely Hollywood-driven operations the government can't approve on paper. Yep. It's a money laundering operation for black ops. Absolutely. But as humans, which are carbon-based life form, Brian's like, never mind. Okay, so, but this is maybe what it is actually like. Let's say we're here. What if we're here? And there's another one over here and over here. Or I've even seen maps. I've even seen like maps of continents, like other fucking continents called shit that you've heard of before, and you think it's a fantasy. And it's like people are now saying, no, that's actually real places, real land beyond the ice wall. While we sit in the middle here and they come and go, maybe. I don't know. Explain how Alaska can fly to Japan in minutes. Explain why. Did I say I knew anything about that? Why would I try to explain something I know nothing about? Where is the wall? I mean, that's Antarctica. That's what they say the wall is. They Admiral Byrd. I mean, everybody knows there's a 200-foot ice wall at Antarctica. Everybody knows that, right? Are you doubting that there's a wall? Because we all know that there's a wall. Even globe heads know there's a wall. Then why are you an expert on what? I never said I was an expert. Ever. Never. When I say I'm an expert about something, I give you receipts. I've been saying over and over and over, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Ani, so have I. I've seen many maps like that. Apparently, before 1776, all the maps of Antarctica, it was not ice. After that time and into the 1800s, everybody like then they started making the maps with Antarctica all ice. There is not a wall of ice that surrounds us. Okay, no worries. So, what you're saying is that you believe Antarctica is a landmass like this, and then there's other people that say it's actually when you look at on a flat, round Earth, that little dot turns into the rim, the ice wall, gold dome dumpster he said was going to implement to protect us from nuclear threat. I think Golden Dome is a really stupid fucking name, but yeah, let's protect us from nuclear threat like Israel does. Now let's not start fighting. Let's treat each other with respect. And I have seen maps, and I don't know what to believe because I can't see it for myself. And I don't just blindly believe things that other people say, ever. Never. I don't just automatically discount something just because I don't personally know about it, but at the same time, I don't automatically believe stuff either. You've got to think for yourself. You can't just believe everything that some space agency tells you or whatever. No one in history of the planet was ever encountered an ice wall. Okay. How would you know if you were going around in a circle this way, on the outside of a circle, or the inside of a circle? How would you tell the difference? Please tell me. I'm just curious. I'm not defending one side or the other. I really want to know. Just like when you're standing on something in the middle of it, the edges are going to look the way they look, the horizon. The only way that you can tell if you're on a flat or curved surface is on a flat surface. When you go up, if it's an infinite flat surface, when you go up in altitude, it keeps going. The horizon stays right at eye level. When you have a curve, the more you go up, the horizon drops away. They're like a hero before leaving office. Hey, Arcane, have we ever talked politics on here? Where is the wall? It's Antarctica, the wall. It's the wall that everybody knows about. It's just, are you going around in a circle like this on the outside or the inside of it? And how can you tell the difference? They have had Star Wars in space for years. That's why Russia, China hasn't blown us to hell. Okay, I believe that shit. I do. Why would they tell us anything? The Berlin Wall or Great Wall of China? Well, the Great Wall of China, I believe they've now discovered was actually not built by China. The defensive side is facing China. China would have the defensive side facing away from China, but it's facing China. Where you would put soldiers faces China. And it's 1,000 miles long and some shit. It took them 1,000 years. No, it's 10,000 miles long. And it took them 1,000 years to build it. You know the club, and you're not in it. Is yeah. What if we lived in the Truman Show? How aren't we? They have flock cameras everywhere. Trevor says if you don't think the Earth is flat, check out the emergency flight landing that airplanes have. I bet it would make you think twice. Um, Explain. I don't not think it's flat. I think that we're either in a simulation where it's not flat or round, it's mutable. It's none of those things. It's not. It's literally the Matrix where we're projections. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Flight paths always need to be within a certain distance of an airport. Is my hair too long? I feel better when it's long, but it's not going to hold a curl when it's heavy. You can't fly over 3,000 miles of open ocean. Do they? Do they try? Ani says, just take a look at all of the programming that goes on TV and the radio, on the internet, social media. There's no way we're not in a simulation. I mean, right? On some way, shape, or form. Everything's a conspiracy when you don't know how the world works. It's interesting because pretty much everything I've ever said was a conspiracy turned out to be true. And there's more going on. But see, the thing is that I don't know if you're talking about me. I'm talking about conspiracies that I've seen people talking about. And I said that 100 times while I was telling you about it. Earth is round, damn it. I watched Nixon talk with the astronauts on the moon with a superphone when I was a little kid. Good one. Legs go for miles. My hair. Well, that's what you said. I thought that's what you said, right? If you give it a look at the minute, flight path makes perfect sense, but on a round Earth map, they make zero sense. Trevor, exactly. It's really hard to get people to look at that. It's really hard to get people to look at anything because they don't want to be challenged to look at evidence. They're like, there is no evidence. Okay, but a real scientific mind looks at all of the evidence. And if someone says, hey, check this out, and they give you enough evidence where you're like, huh, then you have a scientific mind. You have healthy, skeptical, healthy, cynical, healthy scientific mind. You guys aren't scientists. I actually was educated in the scientific method. Yes, to research. Abso-fucking-lutely. More than most people are. Being a scientist, a 3-year-old is a scientist. Scientists are people who make a hypothesis or look at the evidence and then look at reality. They just try to find answers. Everybody's a scientist. Everybody's a philosopher. Everybody. Scientist isn't reserved for people who go to school. Anybody can practice being a scientist. There's the scientific method that anyone can employ. It just because someone doesn't have a scientific degree like Bill Nye, for example, doesn't mean they can't study science and be scientific. Please explain how I never said the world was flat. I was sharing with you what I've seen discussed. Did I not do that? I'm sorry if this makes your butthole hurt. Because I don't think NASA is honest. That's what the problem is. Brett says, I always thought that science was the study of a particular subject that interests them. Well, he's saying that basically you're not a scientist though. And I argue that anyone who takes time to observe and come to conclusions is in fact a scientist at the most pure level. And there's never an official science. As soon as science starts talking about official science, you know that they're talking out their ass. NASA is a movie theater. Shane Dixon, I actually do believe that is true. What's a bad argument, Brian? Arcane says YouTube is pushing all kinds of flat earth videos. Don't watch them. I don't have a problem. It doesn't challenge my worldview to the point where I get angry. Yeah, there can be no real official science because there's always going to be questions about it and it will always evolve and change as more information comes in. That's actual science. Just sit around and get drunk coming up with wacky ideas. What is wrong with you? I don't even drink alcohol, you fucking idiot. Are we calling each other names now? I'm a drunk? Oh, I didn't call you a drunk. Whatever. Close enough. I don't think you're a nice person any longer. I really didn't before, but I was tolerating you because I'm adult enough to do that. All facts, people just been programmed for real. And you know what? Yeah, you are a fucking idiot for implying that I'm sitting here getting drunk. You know nothing about me, you fucking idiot. What is wrong with you? Why would you come on here and do that? Why would you come on here and because I'm discussing conspiracy theories about a topic that other people are discussing, we're actually all just having a nice conversation except for you. No one in the chat is having trouble talking about this except for you. Okay? Remember the one where you said I'm just sitting around getting drunk, coming up with wacky ideas? Okay, those are personal attacks. Remember, did you go to college? Remember Critical Thinking 101? As soon as you start throwing personal attacks, your argument and your ability to debate properly is over. I was trying to listen and understand you, and you call me drunk and wacky? So, I mean, I can hear your speech pattern. You can't hear shit, dog. This is how I talk. You don't like how I talk? I sound drunk to you? And so you're going to be mean to me in public. What's wrong with you? I'm just having a nice live stream with everybody else. Everybody but you is having a good time. Because you're butthurt that I don't believe in NASA, and we're just having a discussion that happens to include some theories from the flat earth world. It's not public. Yeah, I mean, anybody can watch this. You're literally being watched by 85 people acting like a douchebag. You're acting like a dick. It's not a private chat. Anyone in the world can see this and replay it. Anybody can take clips of it and share it. Anyway, I think I think we're done, right? We're done here. Do you have anything else to add? Because I'm tired of you. I've waited and waited and waited for you to bring value. You've given me a lot to talk about, is all. But see, I'm not smiling. You're not funny. You're not fun. I don't like you anymore. You know, I think this isn't the right chat for you, okay? You know, you called me drunk and wacky. I literally, even even if I was a drunk, why would you talk to someone that way who has not been rude to you. They're just talking about shit you don't like. Why would you do that? I'm really wondering. What kind of person does that, you guys? I'm just curious. Block me if you want. Why don't you just leave? And mom and dad never hugged him as a kid. I mean, maybe you're not drunk, but you're a little wacky. Well, maybe. But you are the way you are. And you just showed us all who you are, how you are, and this channel is not going to work out for you. This isn't your community. Nobody wants you here now. Everybody here has been loving on each other for how long, guys? And then you come in and call me drunk and wacky. So you can show yourself the door. Why would I need to kick you out? Nobody really wants you here anymore, honey. I'm sorry you messed up. And look, Brian. Shane even said it's a fake moon landing, all scripted movie studio. And planes didn't take down the towers, Shane says. Brian, why would you tolerate that in a live chat? We talk about whatever we want to, and we don't call each other names, all right? So you can find somewhere else to go where they do that. See, once you open up the thing, then someone's going to call you a fucking idiot. That's what happens. When you start calling someone drunk and wacky, that's when you get called a fucking idiot, and everybody agrees. See, that's the thing. You guys are writing your own history. You guys who? I already said these are theories that we have heard around. No one said anything that you need to get your panties in a twist. Who cares if we're writing our own history? You believe one that's been written for you. I would rather write my own history based on my own intelligence that I can trust to go find answers that make way more sense to me than some of the bullshit someone else wrote for me. I'm allowed to do that without being called drunk or wacky. You're saying that things that have been documented didn't happen. Hey, did you know Buzz Aldrin? Did you know him? Have you ever spoken to him? History or science, it's all fake. It's all fake. And he's indoctrinated into that, and he wants to argue and defend it. But you know what? I don't want to argue with you. Steve. I don't want to argue with you, so I'm just going to give you one opportunity to just stop arguing. You know, they tell you in school that the Japanese did a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. Even the History Channel, which doesn't mean shit, will tell you that it wasn't a surprise attack. Exactly. If that's on the History Channel, yeah, they allowed it to happen because they had a plan, didn't they? He probably doesn't know that, and that would make him mad too. So that Washington, included Roosevelt himself, knew as long as 2 weeks ahead of time that they were headed that way with a fleet, and they allowed. That's absolutely correct. Eric, thank you so much. Brian says the bringing U.S. into a war that they had been pushing for 2 years, the American people wouldn't tolerate it, and then until after the major catastrophe. And that's exactly how they did 9/11. The American people needed to be so scared and infantilized that the government, you do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Just keep me safe. And that's what happened after 9/11. That guy is probably Japanese. Who are you talking about? Now you're racist? You got problems, bro. You're probably German. Scholten, what is wrong with you? What guy's probably Japanese, Brian? Why won't you just leave? You've got problems. I'm sorry, but like that smash button. You're a stand-up comic? No, you're not, bro. You are the opposite of funny. You have not made me laugh one single time. You have no sense of humor at all. The main point, Brian Gonier says, is propaganda is real and we see it displayed in the subject. Yeah. I actually think I'm seeing a pattern. I think I may have uncovered a new psyop, essentially. It's just propaganda. I'm seeing a government propaganda psyop, basically, is what I guess all of it is, right? Um, what was it? I don't want to talk about it in front of that other Brian guy. Oh, wow. Here we go. Listen to him now. So here's what we do, everybody. Here's what I want you all 64 people to do. What we're going to do is we're going to, everybody, as soon as I say, you're going to report and block him. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click on his name. Nope. Click on the 3 things beside his name and go to, or wherever, and click the report flag. And you're going to say hate speech, graphic violence, whatever. And then you go to harassment, whatever, just report him. And then everybody report him at one time. So I appreciate everybody who partook in that reporting Brian Schulten. Hopefully they reported the right Brian. And now I will say, bid you adieu. And I just wanted to let you know that that's what happened. Bye. No one will be able to see any of your comments anymore. So, bye. What's this, Greg? What does this mean? I don't know what's happening. Okay, so you just blocked him. You can also report him because they need to know he called me a slut, he called me a drunk. You know, that's unnecessary. Isn't this a family-friendly channel? Kind of. Yeah, voted off the island. He had to walk the plank. So we do that here sometimes, right? I tolerated as long as I could. And so sometimes someone is worth gang reporting. And that's what we just did. Oh, he was mad because he couldn't control me. He wanted to believe stuff, and we were just having a chat, and he was hearing whatever he wanted to hear. He was getting triggered. And there was no talk. There was just, we were just having a conversation, all of us, and he was getting all his panties twisted and hearing things that nobody said and getting mad at people not agreeing with him and stuff. So we're just talking. We're just sitting around the campfire chatting, so don't be mad. And if you're mad, go do it somewhere else. That's all. I think we've done a really, really good job of coming back after a long hiatus and recuperating and having some really fantastic live streams at times and slower ones at other times that are also really nice. I'm posting more member content. We've got more people joining as members. We've got people that are sending more of the super chats and more Venmos and all that good stuff. And I do love that. I really do, because this is, if you guys find value in hanging out, I'm here to keep you company and to talk about different stuff. I can talk about all different kind of stuff and not get mad about it. And that is what makes me a good YouTube host, and what I like about other YouTube hosts is they can talk about all different kind of stuff and not get mad about it. And occasionally when a troll comes on, do your best to just be patient with certain people and make sure that, you're trying to hear them out or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to fight or argue with anybody. And if they are not a fit and they don't like it here, they should go. And if they can't go because they think they found a community because they're delusional, they came in and they were friction. Don't do that. We've kicked other people out for the same reason. Some people that were with us for like a year. And man alive, they just kept repeating the same stupid behaviors. Yeah. I've stepped into a new understanding of the way things go down in good live streams. And I don't want to get rid of too many people. This guy's gonna go. I'm not sure the fuck is he even saying. I don't know. So Oni Ginsu, it's like folks forget all about the radiation belt, or they just don't know anything about it. Well, and at the poles, it's open there, but they don't go out over the poles. And even the astronauts said, we didn't know anything about the radiation belt. We didn't know anything about that then. Okay. And so, y'all, Buzz Aldrin even said they fucking didn't do it. Right before, like, he went on shows and he was like, we didn't do it. We never did that. You just think you saw us do that. It was all just a studio. He said it. Do any of you know Buzz Aldrin? Have any of you ever met Buzz Aldrin? I have. Real person. I met him and his wife with Wolfgang Puck, Larry King. You know who those people are? Old Hollywood. Look at the interview after they supposedly got back to the moon, or from the moon. They're just all pissed. They're pissed because they thought they were going. Probably thought they were going. And then they're like, yeah, you dumb motherfuckers. You ain't doing shit, but you've already told everybody you're going. You can't undo it now. And here's how it is going to go down. And you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Guess what? I get to be wrong without being bullied. And so do you. You get to say or think whatever you want. You're not hurting anyone. Some people can say those ideas are dangerous. Really? Like Galileo? Grand Illusion by Styx. That's cute. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me and being pleasant human beings. And I really do. I have fun coming on here and talking with you guys. Jimmy Jerkins, thank you. I do appreciate that. Y'all, go ahead and smash that like button right there, or right there, or wherever it is, and subscribe to the channel. Just subscribe to the channel. Why not? Don't forget to like and subscribe. I put out all different kind of content. We all chit chat just to hang out. I'm like your friend in the box. See the box? I'm in it. I'm your friend. And I'm not here to fuck with you. I know sometimes I piss people off. Some person came in the chat earlier and was literally spamming for a personal reading about when they'll meet their soulmate and all that stuff. And I did see something and I didn't want to say it, and they just kept spamming and spamming. And so I let it out, and she was so mad that she told everybody not to listen to me and I'm a fraud and all this other stuff. I just told her what I saw. She just absolutely insisted and kept spamming and spamming. When will I meet my soulmate? When will I meet my, and I saw a vision and I just didn't want to relay that. What are you talking about, Oniginsu? I know he ain't talking about me. I'm as black as they come. Who? Who taught what? Anyway, Aunt Bakes, thank you so much. Oh, you guys are getting tired. What time is it? 8:18 here. On an upward streak, I have been because I'm inspired when the channel is growing. I also have a lot more energy in the summer, even though I'm living in a dark space. I've got to change that. I can't continue to live in a dark space like this. But let's take a look at the analytics again, because I really need to look at them. It helps me stay motivated about it, honestly. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Hold on, Pamela. I can't see that from here. Where'd it go? There it is. Sometimes when I show it, yep, I knew somebody was going to do that. That happens every time I show it. Someone's like, duh, really good. Bye. Whoever just unsubscribed, I wish I could block you. Yeah, I do. I like looking at the analytics. I really do. That's true. Hey, what's up, David? How you doing? But I do enjoy seeing the growth of the channel. Um, I have a little more direction now, which makes me feel more enthusiastic, honestly. Having a direction and a mission, essentially, because I can picture the growth that's coming. Um, you guys, I just haven't felt like doing some of that stuff, and that's been me. That's me. So I grow, I guess, very fucking slowly, but I do it in the summer, the spring and summer a lot. But I'd like to keep the momentum going. Like I said, I finally got my wish list up in the chat. My Amazon wish list is up on my channel page. When you go look at my main channel page, um, okay, there it is. So, like right here, mother scratch butts. When you go to my channel page, and I change this picture all the time, see where it says born in the year of the dog? You click on that, and it opens into the description of my channel. And then go down to the bottom, and you'll see links. I could put one in the description of this video. I don't think I put anything in the description of this video, but there it is. We'll see if that works. So I put it in this video. I don't see it as a link myself. Maybe you just have to copy and paste it. I don't know. David, thank you for saying that. I do appreciate you. Why are ads off for that? Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to get back to the chat and change a couple things around is all. Okay. Perry, you just subbed. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. I'm catching up on the chat. Hold on, guys. That was so funny. You're messing up the chat with your voice to text. Raxter says, and I just watched Stripes last night for the 20th time. Arcane hit a chord with the guys. I'm prepping my meal in the kitchen right now. Perry, welcome. Pamela, welcome. Pamela, hi. We have a kitty that looks like that. Chris, hi. Oni, done with what? Arcane, yes, you made them laugh, I think. And Statuesque too, if I might add. Thank you. And I'm cool. Thank you, Perry. You guys, I think the dogs want to go out. I wish you guys would come over and walk my dogs for me. Look at this fucking dog. I think he wants to go out. You have no life, Pamela. Neither do any of us. We hang out here. This is good. This is good because we lift each other up, don't we? Most of the people here are guys, so be ready for that. Some of them are stupid, but most of them are smart. Okay, I'll check them out. I'll check them out, Brian. Chris, I don't know if I did or if I didn't. Pamela, I'm building a project that maps regenerative farms around the world, farms that actually heal the soil instead of depleting. The goal is to eventually turn it into a real tool for people. I want to do that. I want to live on one. I just want to live on one. I can't just sit in front of the screen the whole time. I'm quite busy. I bring you along when I can. Yeah, exactly. I know a lot of people do that. They listen. So that's why I try to keep talking and talking and talking, because I know a lot of you are really just listening in your earbuds. And so I try my best to sound pleasant, I try my very best not to engage with trolls and people like that other guy that was here just wants to argue. I'm not interested. And if you guys find that I'm messing up the stream by arguing with someone, just tell me that I'm messing up the stream by arguing with someone and I will stop. I'll just get rid of them. I do need someone to walk my dogs, I swear. You're in an AI college full ride trying not to waste the opportunity. Good. If that's something you want to do and it's an opportunity for you, that sounds like a solid choice, Pamela. AI is fun. I'm certified in AI. I was saying I have lineage to extraterrestrial beings and found out at an early age that I have been known since I was a kid at the highest levels in top secret government. Why are you telling us this? Associate to bachelor's, good. Good for you. Good for you. Proud of you, sister. Look at that. I got a little bus. Who sent that? X Tech, hi. Thank you so much for sending that. That's very, very nice of you to do. You get a little bong rip. Thank you for that. Double X Techno Lord. I'm getting to the bottom here. Chris, I wanted to see your reaction, not for shock value, but to see if you have any experience with such things. Most aliens are named Chris. Justin. Oh my God. Gilberto. Christ consciousness. It works just wrong time. So you wanted to see my reaction. I was saying I have lineage to extraterrestrial beings. Let me find it again. Found out at an early age that I was being known as a kid at highest level of top secret government. I don't know what you want me to say to that. Why would you tell people that? Aren't you someone with abilities? Yes, I am. Pamela said, my dad used to say we were Nordic. What is it that you're looking for, Chris? Are you looking for something? Then I assume you have been exposed to things others haven't. That's correct. What is it you want to know? You're kind of beating around the bush, and I'm trying to be patient while you figure out what you're really trying to say. Yeah, Pamela, unfortunately, I'm probably not the person to do that. You pastor a tourist town in Raxter, a tourist town in Missouri named Uranus for a hug. Well, I'm trying to find out what he's getting at. Chris, what is it that you want? What do you need? What are you looking for? I simply wanted to see if you can believe someone like me and if you can offer any guidance. I don't know you, so I can't guide you, but of course I believe you. Do they have Xanax on your planet, Chris? Yes, of course I believe you. I know they do all kinds of weird shit out there. You accept the literal reality of extraterrestrials being here in contact with people. I think that extraterrestrial races have been living as people among people forever. And all the other little like things that we call things could also be entities or extraterrestrials or whatever. They might come from the oceans. They don't really talk about that too much. Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah, you got some singing going on there, Arcane. Good for you. Oh. Justin says, it probably takes 10 million years at the speed of light for the image of Earth to reach another inhabitable planet. Therefore, when aliens are looking at us right now, they're seeing dinosaurs. Oh, you believe in dinosaurs? Pamela says, did you hear how only in the last 3 months or so did they start testing menstrual products with actual blood? Oh my God. No. Well, no, no, I did not hear that. That's crazy. Herb says there's hundreds of thousands of universes and all have life. There you go, everybody. Thank you for that, Herb. My favorite Martian. I think that's a TV show, isn't it? Perry. Chris says, do you support extraterrestrials going officially public, or is the world better off without it being acknowledged? Yeah, I mean, if I was an ET, I would definitely not be trying to tell most people. We have bones of big lizards walking around. All right. And menstrual blood contains naturally occurring stem cells only just discovered. Yeah, right. Perry, you're old. Okay, I get it. Totally get that. Chris says the government leaves us alone, but I don't have self-awareness fully of who I am. Oh, well, you will. I have one cat, and my son has a cat. Now for some Nordic ET baddie. Is that, am I Nordic? No. Am I? I don't know. Gavin Newsom, here's what he does. Y'all know, I think he dyes, I think he bleaches. He has his hair colored with gray to make him look older. I'm pretty certain that's not natural gray. He like puts powder in it or something. He's an idiot. I'm so sorry. I don't like him. If he's what aliens are going to be like, oh, just no aliens then. If they're like Gavin Newsom, just no aliens then. Chris, why do people constantly make jokes about extraterrestrials? It's because the truth shocks out. People make jokes out of everything. Flicked back to hide the antenna. I'm getting tired of talking and I'm hungry. You guys, someone send me some food. I can cook food, but I don't want to. Can't we make that the trade? I'll keep you guys company and somebody send me like deliveries. Y'all, please. Like Somebody send me some pre-rolls and someone send me, or ace, that's fine, or quarter, or ounce, I don't care. And maybe some food. Really, Brian? They came out. They're just waves now. What's up, Gray? Work? Pam says, I hate when someone asks me if I can cook, and it's like, hell yeah, I can fucking cook. I know how to follow directions and enjoy cooking, rather microwave something, just make a sandwich. Exactly. Chris says, can someone who is being taken by extraterrestrials call the cops? What would happen if they do? The cops would probably shoot you too. They'd be so fucking scared, they'd probably just shoot you too. They wouldn't know if you're an alien or what the fuck. You'd already have made me dinner. What would you have made me? Curious. Just curious. What are we having? That feels good sometimes. You'd have to call the Space Force. Yeah, Chris, I think you have to call Elon Musk. Have you ever tried to make that face? It feels good. You got to make faces. It feels good. They better have better weed than I have. Well, I'm out again. I have not bought a large quantity because I just go through it too fast. That peaked in high school, yeah. And do you know the most prevalent zodiac sign of law enforcement are Scorpios? Let that sink in. Chris, no thanks. But I hear you. I understand. You need to find people who want you to read them. I'm not one of them. Already made it. Barbecue chicken, asparagus, and lemon shallots. I would have eaten all of that. Sunken work at Shasta, man. I want to go back to the mountains. I'm not sure if where exactly. I don't want to be a creature of habit and just go back to the same place because it's familiar. Pamela, you're on the cusp. Am I new to this what? Oh, that cusp. Yeah, the truth, I mean, for real. I mean, really, what do you want to really know about? No, I've been going live for a couple few years, but I take breaks. I get overwhelmed and burned out and all that stuff. I've figured it out though now, and it's better now. Justin. Another Pamela, I know. One of y'all, Pamela, did you uncapitalize your name, Pamela Panbecker? Oh no, I asked you to capitalize it, and now there's another Pamela with another non-capitalized P. Okay. Sadly, Pisces was my demise. Interesting. I'm hot and I'm ready to eat. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 61 degrees.
Do I like white guys? What do you mean by that? Probably. Some of them. I've got no problems with some of them. But I'm hungry. So I think I need to go eat something, you guys. All right. So thank you all so much for being here. Now remember, tomorrow's the 15th, so that would be a good day. Oh, you're funny, Pamela. Okay. That would be a good day for me to give away some memberships. So make sure you're subscribed and you come back. I'll probably do a morning and an evening because it's still only 8. I'll wake up. I'll try to But you guys can't let me talk for so long. Like maybe 2 hours, right? Any more than that, it's just too much for me and I get sick. I want to barf. Makes me feel like barfing. Chris, just get a membership and listen to my videos and repeat play. Chris, come on back and join us. We talk about all kinds of shit. I'm not really sure what you're asking me to tell you, so we could talk about it next time, okay? Make sure you go to my website, psychicbestie.com. It'll tell you about my training and what I do and stuff like that, okay? I'm tired and hungry. Bye-bye. Y'all smash that like button. Bye.